Shalom, welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I want to say salutations to you Akim out there that's pushing his word in sincerity. Man, this is just going to be real quick, dealing with a story I seen that happened out in Smithtown, New York, with this UPS driver, which is a Jake, all right? So basically this community or whatever got together. This Edomite community, let me preface that, got together to give this guy, a congratulations, a hand. I believe they gave him a potted plant to thank him for delivering packages, right? And it's so funny that this story is put in the news at this time when all hell is breaking loose, and people in different nations are going against each other, right? Especially the southern kingdom of the nation of Israel, you Negroes and Edomites. But I'm going to read a little bit of this article. Just to, Lord willing, I put the video in the back. It says, "We are overdue for a feel-good video and story to help break up the madness." And this is from a local news station. It says, "The madness and insanity of what's going on in the world lately. Luckily for us, a neighborhood in Smithtown, New York went above and beyond." Esau love patting himself on the back, man. They certainly did more than their fair share to bring us a great story with a great message. The neighborhood got together to thank and recognize one of its favorite essential workers who has been tirelessly helping others and coming to work every day during the COVID-19 pandemic. Greg Watkins is a UPS driver and has been delivering packages to the neighborhood for the past 13 years. The good people of Smithtown decided to throw him a little surprise party and show their thanks and appreciation with signs, cards, and gifts. All right? So you already know what scripture I'm about to go to, and I'm trying to put the video in. I actually looked up Smithtown, New York, and if you look up the demographics, the damn place is damn near 96% Edomites, man. So this guy couldn't even afford to live in the community where he delivering them packages at, man. And if he didn't deliver them packages and wasn't working, and this guy was just walking through Smithtown, New York, guess what? Them Edomites be the same ones calling the cops on him. So Esau's full of shit, man. They're doing something called virtue signaling, man. It's called virtue signaling. Well, that's what E call it. But basically, they're showing themselves to be to have so high morals. They're actually good citizens. this, so on and so forth, man. But it's all BS, and I'm gonna go right into the scriptures. The first scripture I'm gonna get is in the book of Job, right? This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 10. It says, "His children shall seek to please the poor, right? And his hand shall restore their goods." All right, so this is something that they're doing all around the country. You got Edomites out here, so-called protesting with the phony baloney group, Black Lives Matter, and trying to get justice for Mr. Floyd. They got murdered down there in Minnesota, right? So you got these con artists put this little video together to put out that they're so good people, and this will fool a lot of you Jake out there, man. A lot of you Israelites out there, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that see something like this and say, see, those are good Edomites. They're the wholesome Edomites. You guys will fall for this, man. But this is nonsense. This kind of can be an addendum that I did to my other video where you had Nancy Pelosi and the Edomites on Capitol Hill taking a knee. It's all BS. At the end of the day, they're not talking about giving you any kind of tangibles. They're not talking about giving you actual reparations, which is not. It's bullshit. All right. It can never be enough, but they're not even faking like they're gonna offer that to you. All right. They know that Jake is statistically at the bottom, man. This is a caste system, and you Israelites are a permanent underclass. And these Edomites that's having these block parties and holding these signs, they're not talking about changing that. All right? It's all rhetoric at the end of the day. It's all, fair, farewells and happy wishes, okay? And get your ass back in that truck and deliver my packages, all right? That's how they really feel. It says, the bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his tongue, it's like it, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. So a form of hiding his wickedness is when they do things like this. It's not genuine. It's not genuine at all, man. All right? And then you're going to have people like, how do you know it's not genuine? How do you know those people aren't nice? Come on, man. Come on. If you're Israelite in America, man, and you've been here any any sort of time, you know what time it is here. Verse 13, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Right. So, you know, it was also a video not too long ago where you had Edomites in the neighborhood bowing and praying. You know, this is how you know that the kingdom is coming to an end. Their kingdom is coming to an end. All right. That they're putting forth this display as though, see, I'm doing the right thing. I'm making the effort. Man, get the hell out of here. You're going to be destroyed, thus saith the Lord, man. Your kingdom is going to be destroyed, thus saith the Lord. You know, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah for that. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of, let's get this right here. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And the nation of Israel got enemies, man. It tells you in the scriptures who our enemies are, right? Most notably these other nations, and the number one on the list is Esau Edom, so-called Caucasian man today. Verse 11, though he humble himself, right, and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, right? So when this shit really breaks off here in this country, and it's martial law everywhere, and there's food riots everywhere, all right? And this is nothing more than a transition period into NWO, in case you didn't know that. And they bring down this heavy military presence. This guy won't be allowed to enter their neighborhood. He will not be allowed to enter their neighborhood. You go back to Hurricane Katrina, and you had Edomites guarding their neighborhood, saying anything darker than a brown paper bag, light it up. That's the same sentiments that's coming, man. When these resources get scarce, and and this shit really hits the fan, you know. Pardon my French, but that's where this thing is going. Okay, this economy is collapsing. These jobs aren't coming back, and people out here with the gun buying and ammo buying are arming themselves, arming themselves like no other time. Let me read it again. Though they humble themselves and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right. So until I see some Edomites out there talking about cut a check, reparations, let's put some money and stuff in positions in these people's pockets, meaning us, the Israelites. You know, this is nothing more than virtue signaling. Like I said, it's nothing more than rhetoric. And you're going to have a lot of our people fall for this in these last days. And they're going to be end up getting caught and punished with their oppressors. Now let's go to one more scripture. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed the glory for that which doeth not profit. Right. So you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you worship this entire system. You worship these bullshit ass jobs as though they're going to save you at the end of the day. They're not, man. That money that you slaving away for, that you're working for, guess what? They're destroying the buying power of it as we speak, man. Okay? Shit, I'm at work now doing this video, and guess what they're going to take on my check? Taxes. Guess what they're going to do? Raise taxes. And guess what? When you go back to the store to buy groceries for the family or this or that, guess what? You're going to get less and less because your buying power is getting destroyed, man. Through I can't think of through the monetary policy. I can't think of the name right now. It's like quantitative easing, but they're printing and adding money and more money, which guess what? It devalues the money in circulation. Okay, I forgot the actual name of it. Maybe it'll come back to me. But verse 12: Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns. So you people out there that's trusting in these jobs, trusting in this system, trusting in this oppressor, Esau, Edom, man, you're basically huge yourself, and it's comparing yourself. You got basically a pot, a container with a hole in it. And it's going to go on to say that hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that hold no water, which hold no what? This wisdom, no knowledge. All right? When this place is destroyed, when your job is lost, when you can't eat, when you see your people getting gunned down more and more in the streets, you have no answers. You're looking for answers. But the only answer is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, repenting and coming back to the knowledge and realizing that you're an Israelite, and realize that the Lord put you here in this condition, but he's going to save a number of us out of this condition. All right? They come back and believe and trust in him. Those are the ones that are going to be saved out of this condition. Verse 14, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Right. You don't have a ruling class mentality, as the elders and apostles always talk about. All right? So these people, throw you a little, hold up some signs and clap for you, and you on cloud 9 because of that. Man, the hell with these people, man. We want the kingdom, man. We want our inheritance. And guess what? And for that inheritance to come, this place got to go down, and it is going down. All right? And only certain number of us are seeing that, man. This place is not coming back. Unemployment at an all-time record. They got the second wave coming back here in America and all over. They're getting ready. Like I said, this is a transition period. So strap in, okay? Strap in, okay? And don't be fooled by these Edomites out here. Use this world for what it's worth. Get in and get out, and that's it, man. That would be my advice, okay? Because at the end of the day, trusting in this place is only going to get you destroyed. But that's I spoke long enough. I'm going to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I'll say shalom next time.